I hope at the last time we discussed something. Actually, we are discussing about the mathematics, the basic fundamentals, things and all. So today we are going to start on the one by one unit. Okay. I just want to know one thing. Once again, I just want to know. Please type those who are from CBSE and those who are from Maharashtra Board or ICSE. Please type fast. CBSE, one of the guys is CBSE. Okay. SSC, no problem. That's all. Only two guys are there. But I can able to see here one other Vedangi, Anand, Bhavat, then Vans Gupta. Okay. So means one is CBSE, another is SSC, right? Okay. I think you had studied about the rational number and irrational number. That is the number system in your 9th standard. Right? You had studied about number system. Means in number system, basically in 6th onwards, 6th standard onwards, it's running. That is integers, first of all, that is it. Before your 6th standard also you have done integers, fractions, right? And there are so many types of fractions, proper, improper, mixed. So there are different types of fractions you have to study. Now in number system, these are terms. There are two things. One is the real number, and another branch of the number system is imaginary number. And when both together makes, don't be confused. In higher classes, I mean, whenever you will be in 11th standard, you will study about this number that is called complex number. Right? This is purely real and it is pure imaginary. But when both mix together, it forms a number that is called complex number. So don't think about this one right now. You only need about real, not even about the imaginary number. Okay? So real number. In real number, you had studied about rational, irrational, and so many things. Might be in the last lecture, whatever I have remembered, we discussed. And both of you there in the last lecture, whenever we had done a lecture on that time, both were there. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. No, you are not there. Okay. No problem, once. Then I'm going to start from that points about the division parts. It needs hardly few minutes, 5 minutes to 10 minutes to know about that tricks. See, I asked on that time, suppose I have a number 1 upon 60, 1 upon 50, 1 upon 75, 7 upon 200, 3 upon, we can say 720. Suppose I have few numbers. Okay? Or it's about the numbers. 6 upon, not 6. 11 upon 7. Okay, I have taken some numbers. Generally, in 9th standard, teacher taught okay, for AP where the mic quality is not clear. Just a minute, give a minute. I have to call technician person. You are not able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Okay. Okay. I'll just try to speak a little in frequency. See, I said 1 upon 16. So there are two things. In number system, first of all, the thing is division terms. Why I am just taking division terms? Because people always ignore about the division terms. But for any competition, for any exam, this is very important. Then afterwards, I'll come in this topic. It will be helpful. So in division, I hope you know the test of divisibility of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Are you aware about the test of divisibilities? There are certain terms for the test of divisibility. Test of divisibility means if suppose you are going to divide any number by 2, by 3, and it is a larger number. That is only in exam, in any objective exam, it is always asked test of divisibilities. Then you know what? Students start to divide in rough. No, you don't have too much time. So on that time, what we can do? Very simple concept. For this, you must know about the test of divisibility. What are the test of divisibilities? I said division divided by 2. Suppose I am going to give a number. And one more thing I am just telling you, today our target is to complete the number system. And then arithmetic mathematics we will start today only. So one by one, step by steps. And yes, whenever you will feel any doubts, so don't wait for the next lecture. Immediately you can send in a group. Might be if I will have lectures in my school. Basically, I'm an HOD in 711 Scholastic ICC group, as well as I'm an exam question more written paper setter in ICSE curriculum. So after 2 p.m., your doubts will be solved within 15 to 20 minutes. So don't wait for the next lecture. Are you agree? So, and a part of these terms, suppose that you are doing that competition, basic foundation things, a part of these things in mathematics, in physics, chemistry, in biology, whenever you feel any doubts, you can send, you can text in a group. I'll definitely help you on that. Okay? So in number system, I said test of divisibility first. Just a minute. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute, please wait. Okay, sorry. So in number system, you know what? One of the basic things is division. If I said divisible by 2, number is 3, 4, 7, 8, 4, 9, 6. It is very big number. And on that time, if I said the test of divisibility to check by 2. So how to check? How to check it is divisible or not? So nothing to do. Which number is here? 6. Means if unit place 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Unit place number, only unit place. Unit place means ones place you can see. Okay? If it is at ones place, then yeah, absolutely you will get it. For every topic, you will get an assignment. So our admin system, admin will be, might be sent today also your assignments and all, okay? Everything. Okay. So one's place number is there 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that means it is divisible by 2. Nothing to worry about anything. So many numbers are there. Don't think. Now again about divisibility of 3. Divisibility of 3. What are the tests of divisibility of 3? So if I'm going to add all these numbers, what is this number? These numbers, add it. 3 plus 4 how much? 3 plus 4 is 7, 7, 14, 14 plus 12, 26, 26 plus 9, 35, 35 plus 6 is how much? 41. Once again, 9, 15, 19, 8 and 7, 15, that is 19 plus 15 how much? 34 plus 4, 38 plus 3, 41. 41 is not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 3. Why? Because in the table of 3, 41 is not there. Okay? So then this is if the sum of the integers, all the integers are divisible by 3, that means the entire number is divisible by 3. Now, in case of 4, got it? These two conditions, if last number is one place number is even, that is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then divisible by 2. If sum of all the integers are divisible by 3, then it is divisible by, the entire number is divisible by 3. Now, why I am telling you these things? Let come to the point. I'm just going to tell you why I'm telling all these things. Because people ignore for all, but in exams, any competition, basic competition exams, 3 to 4 marks question based on test of divisibility always. How? Not directly like this. There are some twisting. So test of divisibility by 4. So this is suppose that last number is 96. 4, 7, 3, 2, 9, 6. So last two number is what? 96. Right? So if 96 is there, if last two numbers are 96, so it is divided by 4. If any last two suppose that 48, so divided by 4. 64 divided by 4. Right? On that time, the entire number is divided by 4. Basically, in your curriculum, it is a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 10 students go to ask. So these numbers are going to ask. Okay. So if last two numbers are divisible by 4, the entire number is divisible by 4. Test of divisibility of 5. Test of divisibility of 5 is very easy. If 0 and 5 at one place. If 0 and 5 at one place, then it is divisible by 5. Okay. Then test of divisibility of 6. If number is divisible by 2 and 3. If number is divisible by 2 and 3, 2 and 3. I'm not telling you 2 or 3. See, in mathematics, there is a big difference of the words 2 and 3. Another sentence I said 2 or 3. So, and means it should be common. Means from both. If I said or terms indicating about that either or. Suppose means it might be divisible by 2 or 3. But here the concept is if number is divisible by 2 and 3, then only it is divisible by 6. You can see a very simple example like 12. 12 is divisible by both, is 2 and 3. That's why it is divisible by 6. Right? Suppose I have a number 216. So you can see 216. 6. So divisible by 2. 216 how much? 6 plus 1, 7 plus 2, 9. That is divisible by? It is divisible
2 and
by
3.
3 also. Right? So that means this 216 is divisible by 6 also. Test of divisibility of 8. If last 3 number either 0, if last 3 number means ones, tens, 100. If these 3 numbers are either 0 or divisible by 8, then the entire number is divisible by 8. Suppose I have a number 4, 7, 3, 2, 4, 6, 2, 1, 6. Right? 416. Now you can say a 416. Last 3 number is 416. So if divided by 8 5 ja and 8 2 ja. So it is divisible by 8. That means this entire number is divisible by 8. Now divisibility by 9. If sum of all the numbers are divisible by 9, then the entire number is divisible by 9. Suppose 7 to 9. 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 9, 18. So it is in the table of 9, 9 to the 18. That's why this number is also divisible by 18, 9. Now, finally, 11. In case of 11, it is little different terms here. Then you have to choose the even and odd numbers. Place. Even means what? 3, 7, 2, 9, 6, 4, 5, 2. Okay. So 2, 4, 9, 7 at odd place. Right? And this is your even place. Right? It is O, 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 O. O means odd. So 2 plus 4 plus 9 plus 7. 7 plus 9 plus 4 plus 2. Right? Is 22. Now 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3. So how much it is? 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5. That is 16. So the difference between them, should be either 0 or multiple of 11. Then only the given terms are divisible by 11. So this is the concept of test of divisibility. Now how the question will come? Basically, in general exam, question will come on the behalf of multiple of 3, 9, 8 and 4. In generally, 3, 9 most of the common numbers. How? Or 6 also sometimes. Suppose I have a numbers, any number. I ask, what number should be added? Question, how do I ask? Okay. For 11, in case of 11, suppose the number is here 47324, right? So it is odd, even, right? Odd, even. So on that situation, add first the numbers 4 plus 3 plus 4, right? 11. And in case of even, 7 plus 2, that is 9. So what is the difference? Difference is 2. So 2 is not divisible by 11, right? So 2 is not divisible by 11. That means the number is not divisible by 11. Okay? Now I was talking about the 3, 9. How to know the number is divisible by 3 and 9? See, I was asking a question. What number should be added or subtracted to make it a multiple of 3 or divisible by 3? So add this number, please. 4 plus 7, 11, 14, 16, 20. Right? The number is 20. So I think 20 is not divisible by 3, right? So 20 is not divisible by 3. There are two questions. It might be there are two questions will come. Which number should be added to this number to make it a divisible multiple of 3 or complete division by 3. So what should I add here? Yeah, 20 is there. I need one more number. 21. Right? So how much I have added here? 1. So your number should be 473241. Clear? This types of questions will come. Right? Again, in another terms, I said which number should be subtracted to make it perfect multiple of 3. Then again, total sum is 20. Right? So if I subtract minus 2, 18, and 18 is in the table of 3. That means the number will be what? 4732. 4 minus 2, 2. Sorry. Now this number is completely divisible by 3. Similarly with 9. Okay. So these are the questions of test of. This is only why I explained this one. These types of questions, hardly 2 or 3 marks question will come. Now, come to the topic about the rational and irrational number. Basically, for rational and irrational number, you must know some formula. And I hope you all are aware about these some forms. I'm just going to write. That is your a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Somehow it is written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Again, a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus b square. Sorry, plus b square minus 2ab or minus 2ab plus b square. Again, a plus b into a minus b, that's equal to a square minus b square. Okay. Now, 1 upon root 3 plus root 2. I hope you all are aware about these irrational numbers. If yes, then I have to proceed. Otherwise, I am going to give you the brief explanation of basics of irrational numbers. Are you aware about that? These things? Yes or no? Okay, both of you? Oh. Okay, very good. Thank you. So, 1 upon root 3. Actually, one more thing I just want to know about the decimal numbers. Are you aware about that? Without division, can you recognize about the terminating and non-terminating decimal numbers? Do you aware about the terminating and non-terminating? Both of you? Yes. Very good. So how to know? Can you please write down the steps only briefly how to determine about terminating and non-terminating. Can you unmute for a few minutes? Yeah. Excuse me. Please unmute them. Okay. Unmuted. Yeah, please guys, can you please tell me? You are unmuted right now. You can see. I'm not able to hear you. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay. First, I'm going to explain this one, then I'm coming back. Now, you know, in your school exam, if you are writing, then you must have to show the steps. Root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2. Right? So, it is root 3 minus root 2 whole square upon root, root 3 square minus root 2 square. Sorry, it's not whole square, a simple number. So then it is root 3 minus root 2 upon 3 minus 2. Right? So it is root 3 minus root 2 upon 1. But whenever you are solving in any competition exam, you have a less time. So you know what to do? Nothing to do. If two consecutive numbers are there, consecutive numbers like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. On that time, what to do? First, look at the sign. Here it is plus sign, right? So take the conjugate sign. Conjugate means opposite sign. If it is plus 2, you have to take minus sign. So it's the root 3 and root 2, right? So what have to do? Only write down root 3 minus root 2 is your final answer. No need to do any explanation, nothing. Don't waste your time on that situation. Once again, I will explain you how. Suppose I have a number 1 upon root 6 minus root 5. Right? So what to do? Simple. Root 6 plus root 5 is the answer. How? Come. Now again I will explain first, then you can see how it's possible. See, here minus sign. Root 6 plus root 5, root 6 plus root 5. Right? So it is how much? Root 6 plus root 5 upon root 6 square minus root 5 square. Okay? So this will be how much? It is 1 because 6 minus 5, 1. Your answer is root 6 plus root 5. Final answer. For school level, I agree that you have to show this step by step. But for any competitions, no one will ask this one steps. They need the proper answer. So whenever the question root 6, what about root 6 minus root 5? Okay? So simply it will be root 6 plus root 5. But same thing, but little bit change. Suppose I have a number root 6 plus root 5 upon root 6 minus root 5. On that time, again you can do one without steps, you can solve. How? See, you are going to just take the conjugate sign. You are going to take conjugate sign. Actually, you want to take only English or English. English means Hindi or English Hindi or pure English. which thing is comfortable for you. If you want, English, Hindi. Pure Hindi I cannot talk because little bit trouble. Matlab, you need either or mixer. Anything is okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So then again, here you can see here root 6 plus root 5 or root 6 minus root 5. So what to do? Root 6 plus root 5 whole square. 6 plus 5 plus 2 root 11 plus 2 root 30. You can reduce more. How? Root 6 now, you get 6. Root 5, 11 and formula is 2. So 2 root 30. That much explanation is not possible within a short time. So at least these 3 steps you have to do in your form. No need to show that is root 6 plus root 5 upon root 6 minus root 5 into root 6 plus root 5 upon root 6 plus root. No, not at all. Because you are not going to appear for your subjective exam. There is an objective exam. So in objective exam, options are there. But for options also, you need to some tricks. So that you can apply here. Okay? Now, one more thing. Sometimes, same question. Everything same, they will ask you like this, a plus b root 30. Find the value of a and b. Find the value of a and b. So how to find a and b? So in this situation, how to do? So here 11 plus 2 root 30. Okay, I'll try to do in mixed times. A plus b root 30. Now, I think here the terms are 11 plus 2 root 30. And here the terms are a plus b root 30. So in the mathematics, it is very much clear concept. If you are going to equate the term means separate the terms. Then rational number will be with rational number and irrational number with irrational number. Rational number should be with rational number and irrational number should be with irrational number. So on that situation, if I am going to equate the term here, so a is 11 and b root 30 is equal to 2 root 30. Then a will be 11 and root cancel, b equal to 2. I know you are a little confused about it. I am going to again take another question and solve it. You got it? समझ में आया आपको? How I have done? Very good. Okay, very good. Tricks always applicable. Now, some more things. Questions, how it will come. Suppose that I'm going to take a question 1 upon root 3 plus root 2 plus 1 upon root 5 2 plus root 3 plus 1 upon root 5 plus 2 plus 1 upon root 6 plus root 5. Find the answer. only root इतना बड़ा नंबर आ गया, how to solve? Very easy, very quick. कैसे? देखिए, √3 plus √2 minus √2 ऊपर 4 minus √3 √5 minus 4 √6 minus √5. I hope you understood. Not got? See. Conjugate sign. So √3 plus √2, how much? 1. After rationalizing the terms, 2 plus √3, 1. Just as I explained you how. Take the conjugate sign here. So plus 2, plus sign. So it will go at the top. That is minus √5 plus 2 minus minus cancel. The final result will be √6. So these types of questions also might be asked in your competitive exam. So these are the basic fundamentals for your National Talent Exam, NTSC. Okay. Now, in the same condition, that why I asked you about the terminating and non-terminating decimal numbers, because actually, we teachers, very honestly, I'm telling you, in school level, so many times teachers avoid all these things in the school level, because in generally, so many things are not going to ask. So many things are not going to ask. So teachers cancel it because it is not coming in the exam. But these are dangerous things for any basic foundation course. Not only in basic foundation course. Yesterday on Sunday, it was an exam, NIS exam. If you have remembered, last time I explained about the sum of the series. That is, sorry, if I am not well today. So 1, 2, 3, 4 बोला था ना वो 20 तक का n नंबर्स तक का, तो मैंने क्या बताया था, आंसर याद है किसी को? बताया था n into n plus 1/2. अगर कोई इसमें एपी के लेक्चर्स में थे तो याद होगा, राइट? अब ये क्वेश्चंस NIS, you know what is NIS? It is junior scientist exam. It was on Sunday. Okay, so I was exam superintendent. So I went to the round. I had seen people were confused to same question. Why I asked you this question? Because 60% students on that exam left this question. Because इसमें उनको time लग रहा है. Because why? Because they are doing why √3 minus √2 से multiply, फिर half. So that's why I tried to tell you. और सच्ची बताऊं तो मैं वहीं पे ये दिमाग में सेट किया कि अभी ये सब क्वेश्चंस के लिए किसी को भी सिखाऊं कि देखो, we are also a human being, so we also try to learn something. No one is a God gifted personality. Okay, the personality developed by ourselves. कोई बोलता है कि वो बचपन से बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है, ये nothing. So first of all, remove this thing from your mind. Anyone is a scholar and everyone is not a scholar and everyone is a duffer. No, it depends on your mental ability, how you are using it. Okay, so these are the things. Now I hope you understood these tricks. Am I right? Okay. So now I was talking about integers, that is terminating and non-terminating decimal numbers. I know you all are aware about terminating and non-terminating decimal numbers because for CBSE as well as in SSC, 10th, 9th and 10th standard, in 9th and in 10th, rational numbers are there. So in decimal number, the term is terminating another is non-terminating. So in case of terminating, that means remainder should be 0, 0. Remainder, huh? And in non-terminating, there should be remainder always. But tell me, in exam, do we have so much time to tell, to divide and then decide? We don't have the time. Right? So how to calculate it? So very simple funda is there. That's why at the beginning I have written some numbers. 1 upon 50. I said 50. किसके से divisible है? 2 into 5 square. मतलब 5 5 is 25 to the 50. Right? So it is divisible by 2 and 5. So concept for such thing is first, only in case of denominator, think about the denominator. Don't think about numerator. If it is divisible by, if denominator is divisible by 2, 2 only, divisible by 5 only, third, divisible by 2 and 5 both, and again the word is and. In these three cases, the given expression is terminating. In these three cases, the given expression is terminating, otherwise it is non-terminating. Look here, 1 by 50, 1 by 30. Okay, so 50, 2 into 5 square. Here, 1 upon 3 into 2 into 5. You can, if you are using mobile, you can see it's you are going to get 0.2, but here you can get 0.033333 and so on. You can check. So on that situation, you are going to get this is your non-terminating and this is your terminating decimal number. Okay? Okay. Now you know some of the terms, some useful terms again. Now understood about the meaning of terminating and non-terminating? I hope now you are not going to take so much time in your exam. Again, concept, that three concepts remember always. If denominator is divisible by 2, denominator is divisible by 5 or multiple of 5 you can say, and for both, then only it is divisible by it is terminating. Rest all are non-terminating. Second thing, first this condition. Second thing, the number should be completely in simplest fraction. You cannot say, suppose that I have a number 240 by 720. So no, not like this. First you have to convert into terminating, in simplest form. So 1 by 3. Then only you can able to do. So priority, there should be simplest form of the fraction, then 3 steps. Keep in your mind. If it is denominator is divisible by 2, if denominator is divisible by 5, and if it is divisible by 2 and 5 both, then only it is terminating, means there is no remainder. Okay. Now one more thing, which things will come in your exam with respect to that terminating? That is very important. And the terms which now I am going to tell you for CBSE will be helpful for your exam, board exam also. Kaise? Come. I think in CBSE, I'm not teaching CBSE, I'm only taking ICSE, but जहाँ तक मुझे याद है कि CBSE में एक चीज है, convert into वर्गर फ्रैक्शन. Am I right? 10th में है ना कि आपको फ्रैक्शन में कन्वर्ट करना होता है और रेकरिंग नंबर्स को. Okay. So teachers always teach lengthy method. अब बोर तो नहीं हो रहा ना, मैं चाहता हूँ कि एक एक चीज आई टेक टाइम, बट मैं आई मेक श्योर मुझे एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर्स भी रखना पड़ेगा. तो आपका मैथ साइंस एनटीएससी के हिसाब से या थोड़े बहुत आपके बोर्ड के बेसिक के हिसाब से मैं करवा दूंगा आपको. तो आप बोर तो नहीं हो रहे हो मैं जो एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ उसमें? अगर आप बोर हो रहे हो तो बोलो, मैं फिर थोड़ा अलग ही चीज कराऊं. बोर हो रहे हो ऐसे थम दिखा रहे हो मैं बोर हो रहा हूँ. एक्चुअली क्या है मालूम है, मैथ्स का फुल फॉर्म मैंने पहले भी बताया था, याद है आपको? नहीं मालूम है? किसी को भी पूछोगे तो क्लास टीचर यही बोलेगा पहला, मेंटल अफेक्टेड टीचर हैरेस स्टूडेंट्स. दूसरा फुल फॉर्म क्या होता है मालूम है? मेरी आत्मा तुझे हमेशा सताएगी. दिस इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स. ठीक है, इसलिए मैथ्स की तुम एक चीज और करना, जो मैथ्स का टीचर तो ओल्ड एज में जाएगा, जैसे कि हम जैसे टीचर्स हो गए 30+ में, जो भी टीचर्स आपको मिलेगा वो टकला ही मिलेगा, पक्का टकला मिलेगा, क्योंकि वो इतना पागल जैसे होता है वो सब भूल जाता है. चलिए, नंबर सिस्टम में हम लोग बात कर रहे थे व्हाट द टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल नंबर्स की बात कर रहे थे. सो इन टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल नंबर्स, यू नो व्हाट, suppose I asked you 3.426 रेकरिंग के बारे में दोनों को ही मालूम होगा. आपके ट्रिक से मजा आ रहा है सर, थैंक यू यार, आई रियली अप्रिशिएट कि अगर मेरे समझाने से आपको अच्छे से समझ में आ रहा है तो आई रियली थैंक्सफुल टू. हमारा मेहनत और आपका सेटिंग पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाई मैं जरा अलग ही तरह की, और आपको स्टार्टिंग में ही व्हाट आई सेड कि आप जब भी प्रॉब्लम फेस करो, जरूरी है कि हमारे बुकलेट का ही, कभी भी अगर आपको लगे कि नहीं मुझे जरूरत है, तो आप जो भी नंबर से हमारे इधर से आपको लिंक जाता है उसी लिंक पे या कहीं पे भी आप भेज दोगे. आई विल डिस्कस देम टुडे, उस ग्रुप में मुझे ऐड कर दें, तो आप उसमें अपना सब भेज दिया करना, and I will definitely help you. But the problem is that after 2 PM only, because मैं 2 PM तक स्कूल में रहता हूँ, सुबह 6:30 to 2 PM. Okay. So there are 3.426 is their number. अब your teacher or any person, even classes in all, always teach like this: x equal to, then first remove this number, then 10x equal to. I'm just doing a fast because you know what these things, so that's why I'm not going to explain. Again, now multiply by 100, so 1000x equal to 3426, 0.2626, and so on. Then teacher will say, subtract the number and then solve it. Right? But you know, how much time we need to kill here? No, not at all. So very simple concept to solve such kind of fractions. How? So the total numbers are 3, 4, 2, 6 minus. Yeah? The total numbers are 3, 4, 2, 6 minus. How many numbers? Now listen. Okay, I'll just discuss. I'll talk with them. So how many numbers are there which are not in recurring? How many numbers are there which are not in recurring? That is 2 numbers. That is 34. Right? So minus 34 upon decimal is here, right? So after decimal, how many numbers are there? 3 numbers. So take it 10 raised to the power 3 minus. Now, how many numbers? How many numbers which do not have recurring? one number, 10 raised to power 1. Subtract it. 2, 12 minus 3, 9, 3392. 1000 minus 10. 3392 upon 990. How much time will it give? Few minutes, few seconds. Within 30 seconds, you can do it. 1 second, I have to repeat. Total numbers, 4 numbers. So 3, 4, 2, 6. Minus sign, the numbers which don't have the recurring. Either it is decimal number or whole number. You know, before decimal, the number is whole number. Huh? Remember always. Like 3.426. Here 3 is whole number. Okay. So here 3426 minus 34 upon, after decimal, how many numbers are there? That is 3 numbers are there. So it will be 10 raised to power 3 minus 10 raised to power 1. Why I have taken 10 raised to power 1? Look, after decimal, the total numbers are 3. And the numbers which don't have the recurring, that is 1 number. So 10 raised to power 3 minus 10 raised to power 1. It will be 3426 minus 34. Will the answer. अच्छा, अब वेरी सिंपल तरीके इसका ही बताता हूँ सब्ट्रैक्ट करने का. ठीक है, सब्ट्रैक्ट करने का बहुत सिंपल तरीका बताता हूँ. क्या है सिंपल तरीका वो भी देख लीजिए. यहाँ पे नंबर क्या है 26. Here the number is 34. What is the difference? Please listen carefully what I want to tell you. 26 or 34 difference is how much? 8. Right? कितना बचा आपके पास? The number is 8 minus 7. कभी भी wherever you are going to subtract the bigger number, no need to subtract ऐसे करके रफ में ले जाओ 3, 4, 2, 6, 34 minus. You will take a lot of time on that time. हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है. दिमाग में एक ही बात सेट कर रहा है कि we have time. हमारे पास बहुत कम टाइम है. वो आज से दिमाग में सेट कर लो. I will pray to the God, bless you कि आप not only NDSC, IIT, NEET, CDS, whatever exam you want to face on that time, आपको ये easy way में कर जाएगा. क्या करें? क्या किया मैंने? What I have done? Take 2 numbers. Take 2 numbers and 34. Subtract it. 8 is there. 8 is there. So you must have to. You remove that 2 numbers. You have 3400. Subtract 8. You will get 3392. These are called small tricks. Okay, to get a basic numbers. I hope you understood these things. Clear? Yeah. Now, some of the important forms in exponents. Now, in number system, for your knowledge, which the teachers, actually you understood this method or not? Or once again, I will explain you. Have you understood how? Either you can write it. What? Take all the numbers. First, take all the numbers. Then subtract the numbers which are not in recurring. Okay, upon 10 raised to power the total numbers which having the decimal, and then minus 10 raised to power the number which having non-recurring decimal. Then solve it, you will get the answer. So no need to, and naturally in any basic exam, they are not going to ask you the simple like the board exam में आपको पूछ जाएगा कि convert 3.42, है ना? ये इतना छोटा नंबर तो आपको किसी बेसिक एग्जाम में आएगा नहीं, बड़े नंबर्स ही आते हैं, राइट? तो अब इसको अगर हमें सॉल्व करना है तो कैसे करेंगे? 342 minus 3 upon 10 raised to power 2 minus 10 raised to power 0, that is 3. 42 minus 3, 339 upon 100 minus 1, 10 raised to power 0, 1. So it is 339 upon 99. I think you understood. Total number is 342 minus 3. Why minus 3? Because non-recurring number upon 10 raised to power 2. Now there is no numbers after decimal which do not have recurring. What I have done? Take 10 raised to power 0. 10 raised to power 0 is how much? 1. Keep it here and then solve. Okay. Now there are some routine forms which you need to keep in your mind. Exponents chapter. Again in CBSE, in ICSE, in Master Board it is not there. But in CBSE, in this year, NCERT 2.8 or 2.7 exercise is based on exponents. Am I right? I think 2.8 or something in NCERT textbook. So, that is your formula. There are some basic formula. Please keep it in your mind. A raised to power n into B raised to power n. Here, base are different, power are same. On that time, it will be A into B raised to power n. A raised to power n into A raised to power n, then it will be A raised to power n plus n. Again, A raised to power n whole raised to power n equal to A raised to power n into n. If it is division sign, then it will be A raised to power n minus n base 10. And if it is division sign, then it is the subtracted. Again, A raised to power n upon B raised to power n equal to A upon B raised to power n. And then put of A upon B, that you might say A raised to power 1 upon n, B raised to power 1 upon n. Any number having power 0 is 1. Any number having negative power is the reciprocal of the numbers and it will become 1 upon A raised to power n. Positive terms. So these all things formulas are in there. Not only this was formula. So now again, it's better if you have a notebook now, because it might be it's not in the booklet and all. So I'm not go through the according to the booklet. I'll only provide you the questions. So better to either keep, if you know, then very good. If you don't know, then please write down. It will be helpful to you. Okay, come. So then again, one more thing. If A raised to power n equal to A raised to power n, equal to sign base are equal, then n equal to what? And again, if A raised to power m equal to B raised to power m, now here you can see our powers are same, then base will be also equal. Okay? Yeah. Now, these are in common general forms which you are using. But there are some other forms which are not given and teachers never explain this one. Thank you. Basically, in your school, always we say by A square equal to 25, then A equal to plus minus 5. हम बोल देते हैं ये चीज, सब बोल देते हैं, बच्चे बोल देते हैं, टीचर्स लोग भी बोल देते हैं, लेकिन क्यों होता है कोई बोलता है इसमें? क्या होता है? Whenever we are going to interchange the power, if A is to power n equal to B, right? Then, if you are going to remove this n from here, right? Then it will be A equal to B raised to power 1 upon n. That's why when you are going to write A square equal to 25, on that time, it will be A equal to 25 raised to power 1 by 2. So A equal to 5 square into 1 by 2, cancel, and A is equal to 5. Clear? Got it? Now you know, we always say, learn this formula. Learn this formula. But when you start to do the numericals, sums, people always get confused. Why get confused? The reason is that how you are going to apply the formula, that is an important thing. This is not an important why you buy heart the formula. The important thing is that how you are going to apply the formula. See, generally, suppose I'm going to add 125 raised to power 3n into 5 raised to power minus 6n upon 25 raised to power 3n minus 3n into 5 raised to power minus plus 6n. Answer. Now, oh my God, how I apply the formula? So one thing, can you please today keep in your mind? Sir, I'm not knowing this concept because you don't have, can you give me an idea about this all for? Sure, that I'm doing. On the behalf of that formula, I'm just going to explain one by one. Sorry, guys. So, have you noted down the formula? Na? So, that I'm telling you. So, here it's 125. Here it is 5. Here 25. And here 5. You know one thing? Questions in mathematics always speak itself. वो खुद से बोलता है कि मुझ में ये चीज करो. अभी आपको यहाँ पर कुछ एक चीज कॉमन दिख रहा है. सबसे प्राइम नंबर्स क्या है? जब भी you are going to solve such kind of question, na? Keep in your mind, you must have to convert all the numbers in a prime number. Prime number, I know you all are aware about the prime number. So make them in a prime number. So 125 is 5 cube. Make it minus 9. 5 cube into 3n. Right? Here again, 5 square minus 3n. 5, 6n. You understood here how I got 5 cube? You can do here 125. And the last, I'll just tell you some tables, so please note down that table also. It will be helpful to you. How much this is? Now it will be 5 cube. So it will be 5 raised to power 3 these are 9n minus 9n minus 6n into 5 raised to power 6n. What I said? Base same, power will be added. Why? Because the sign is multiplication sign. So 5 raised to power 9n minus 9n upon 5 raised to power minus 6n plus 6n. That is your 1 by 1. Why? Any number having power 0 is 1. Your final answer is 1. Got it? I hope now you are going to try to understand. You understood this one? Once again, it is 125. I have just kept as the form of 555. That is 5 cube. Now again here, base that formula you have to use a raised to power n, whole raised to power n, because a raised to power n into n. Right? You get the answer. Up. Now, sometimes so bigger questions they will ask, and their answer hardly 1 or 2 like this. How? suppose that x raised to power a upon x raised to power b, a square plus ab plus b square into x raised to power b, x raised to power c, b square plus bc plus c square into x raised to power c, x raised to power a, c square plus ac plus a square. Simplify it. अब दिमाग में आ रहा है इतना बड़ा हो रहा है कुछ बहुत टफ है ना, it's very tough ना, but you know again if in such conditions the question will come, nothing to worry. What to do? X raised to power a minus b. Why have done a minus b? They say division sign, power will be subtracted. A square plus ab plus b square plus sign. I'm just going to use one steps because no need to solve. Again, it is b. नहीं, आपको पहले समझाने के लिए मैं एक स्टेप लिखता हूँ, फिर समझाऊंगा। बाद में आपको उस ट्रिक्स को अप्लाई करना। Into x raised to power c minus a c square plus ac plus a square. Have you aware about till now? Say yes or no fast on the chat box. Till now you understood? If no, then I'll just re-explain you. Not getting? Not getting. Okay, no problem. Okay. This is the question. It was your question. Here division sign. What to do? Subtract the power. Why I subtract the power? Because there is a formula. What? Formula is a raised to power m upon a raised to power n. Division sign. So what to do? Right? Here, these are in multiple form. So I just multiply it. Because another formula is a raised to power n, all raised to power n, because a raised to power n into n. Clear? So now again one of the new formula came. In algebra, a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square is aq minus bq. See, mathematics. Acha, then into sign, power will be added y base x, x, x. Base are x, x, x. So what to do? Sign of multiplication is there. Same base. What to do? Add the all powers. Then b cube minus c cube plus c cube minus a cube. This is our answer. अब क्या होता है? ये तो मैंने आपको स्टेप सिखाया। आपके पास एग्जाम में इतना टाइम नहीं है कि आपको स्टेप्स याद रखें या सॉरी स्टेप्स लिखने हैं। क्या करना है? क्वेश्चन देखना है बहुत से। क्या लिखा हुआ है क्वेश्चन में? x raised to power a upon x raised to power b. कुछ नहीं करना है। ये स्टेप्स लिखने की जरूरत ही नहीं है आपको। हाँ, बट एक बात ध्यान रखना, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज मैथमेटिक्स के लिए बता रहा हूँ। मैथमेटिक्स का सबसे बड़ा हथियार है कि आपका विजन आपके पास नहीं होना चाहिए, सेरिब्रम के पास होना चाहिए। मींस योर focus and your thinking both should be equal. Then only you will be the expert in mathematics. I am telling you, फिर आपको मैथ में कोई पीछे नहीं छोड़ सकता। हाँ, लेकिन इतना है, बहुत टफ टास्क है कि आपका विजन and your cerebrum. There are the three parts of the brain, that is cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. So cerebrum and your vision should be on parallel. एक लाइन पे होना चाहिए, मतलब तो ही आप मैथ को स्टेप्स यूज करके सॉल्व कर सकते हो। आपको एक साइकोलॉजिकल इफेक्ट बताता हूँ, सिर्फ 2 मिनट लगेंगे। आप करते करते कुछ और सोचने लग जाओ, आपका कैलकुलेशन गलत होना ही होगा। क्यों होता है जानते हो? क्योंकि आपका दिमाग कुछ और सोचता है, आपकी आंखें कहाँ पे है? नोटबुक पे है। रीजन क्या होता है कि आप अपने आप स्केप कर लेते हो। इसके लिए कभी भी ध्यान रखना, जब आप मैथ्स करते रहते हो, your vision and your sense of humor, that is cerebrum, should be in parallel way. Then only you can do mathematics. And this is only not only mathematics, basically technical subjects. You can say the technical subjects. Now you understood how to do these questions? Yep. Okay. Some more thing. In exponent sums, I was writing the forms. So suppose that I have a number a plus b root b and a minus root b. Then what is the exact figure? Then a square minus b. If I have a number root a plus root b, again root a plus root b. So what to do? No need to do anything. Simple. These are the basic fundamental things that you have to learn it. Now you know one thing. On the behalf of that, all these things, questions will come. Okay. So now we are going to focus on some basic questions. It was your only explanation parts. Now we are going to do some questions. Suppose I have a question 1 upon 64 whole raised to power 0 plus the term is 64 raised to power minus 1 by 2 minus 32 raised to power 2 by 5. Sorry, 4 by 5. Now, hopefully, you will confuse their इतना लंबा चौड़ा आंसर क्वेश्चन आ गया. How to do? अब देखो, power is how much here? 0. Here, अब मैंने भी क्या सिखाया था? प्राइम फैक्टर में लेके आने के लिए, बराबर है? अब यहाँ देखिए तो 64. It is a square, right? Into minus 1 by 2. Why I did directly? Why I did minus 1 by 2 into? Because what is अच्छा चलो a is the solve. Don't be confused. 2 whole raised to power minus 1 by 2. Minus 2. अब यहाँ देखो क्या लिखा हुआ है? This is 5. मतलब अपॉन में क्या नंबर है उसके हिसाब से आप कुछ तो चेंज करना है. This is a मैं आपको बेसिक मेथड नहीं लेके जा रहा हूँ. जैसे स्कूल में करते हैं वो मेथड नहीं बता रहा हूँ. मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूँ कि how to save your time in any basic exam. Now here power is how much है? 5. तो क्या 32 का कोई ऐसा टर्म है जो 5 तक जाएगा? 2/5. It is 4 upon 5. Clear? So it is now 1 plus a raised to power 2 into minus 1 upon 2 minus 2 raised to power 5 into 4 upon 5. Cancel. Right? Now here the term is 1 plus a raised to power minus 1 minus, it is minus even number. If any number has power even, if minus, suppose that minus a raised to power n, that might be equal to a raised to power n. Why? If n is even. Again, another form minus a raised to power n equal to minus a raised to power n if n is odd. If n is even, then it will be what? Minus n. If n is odd, then minus a raised to power n. If n is even, then minus sign will change into plus sign. Okay? So 1 plus 8 raised to power minus 1 minus 2 raised to power 4. That is what? 2 raised to power 4. Now again, here the sign is minus. So 1 plus 1 upon 8 minus 16 Here, how I got minus 16? Because 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. So it is 1 upon 8 minus 15. How I got minus 15? 1 minus 16 is minus 15. Right? Now again, you know, here, another tricks you might use. That I'll come back and then I'll tell you how. But here, first I'm going to solve. Now, 15 area how much? 120. 15 area 120. Minus sign is here. 120 minus 1 how much? 119. But here greater sign is minus. Keep it minus. So the answer is minus 119 upon 8 is your answer. Got it the method or not? No? Should I repeat? Okay. We get to why you become upset? You're not getting interest? Tired? Don't worry. I just actually basic sessions I completed for today's lectures. Okay. Then next lectures I will start arithmetic, but little bit things only give me 10 to 15 minutes so that I just explain all these things. So and bind up. Next lecture will take more longer. Okay. So one more trick on the behalf you. I hope you understood this one. Not getting? Okay, take few minute breaks. 1 to 2 minutes break. देखो क्या होता है, यही होता है, हम अपने दिमाग को जितना कंसंट्रेट करेंगे ना उतना थकता भी है दिमाग और उतना मजा भी आता है। अब इंसान दो ही सिचुएशन में थकता है, या तो वो बोर होता रहता है या उसको इतना इंटरेस्ट आने लगता है कि वो फुल कंसंट्रेट हो जाता है, दिमाग थकता है। दोनों में से क्या हो रहा है ना, मैं दूर हूँ और आप भी दूर हो। तो यू कैन से ऑनेस्टली व्हाट इज द बेसिक थिंग्स, कंसंट्रेशन लेवल ज्यादा हो रहा है। क्यों आप लोग 3-3, 4-4 घंटे क्लास में बैठते हो ना बेटा? कोई बात नहीं, 1 मिनट का ब्रेक लीजिए फिर हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। Yes, guys. Okay, I was telling you some tricks, and that tricks will helpful to your exam also. ठीक है, कैसे देखते हैं? Yeah. Now I was talking कि कुछ ट्रिक्स बता रहा हूँ मैं. Suppose that. अच्छा चलो देखते हैं आप लोग कितना जल्दी आंसर देते हैं. 1 plus 1 by 10. How much? 10 seconds you have to give the answer. Very good. How you did? It's very simple concept. आपने LCM लिया है जो भी लिया. अच्छा चलिए. Tell me 2 minus 1 by 10 how much? 19 by 10. Very good. अब इससे क्या होता है फंडा? फंडा समझा. बड़े से बड़े नंबर के ऐसे रहेंगे ना. अगर one of the number is a whole number, another is an even number. अभी आपको क्या लिखा रहेगा मालूम एग्जाम में? 1 plus 1 upon 10. Is it right? Yes. बिना कुछ सोचे समझे सीधा लिख देना yes. कैसे? See. एक ट्रिक सिखा देता हूँ. आपने कैसे किया होगा मैं बताता हूँ. आपने किया होगा 10 into 1, 10 plus 1, 11 by 10. अगर ऐसे नंबर से सपोज 1 plus 3 by 10 है, क्या करेंगे मालूम है? बहुत सटीक मेथड. आई डोंट नो उसमें किसी ने बताया कि नहीं बताया. इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे. हाउ मच दिस इज? ये मेथड मालूम था? Do you know this method? Yes, very good. अब okay. अब सपोज दैट मेरे पास नंबर है 1 minus 3 by 10. क्या करेंगे? Subtract it. How much this is? कितना टाइम लगेगा? 2 सेकंड ही लगेगा आपको. राइट? अब ये दो स्टेप्स हो गया. इसे बोलते हैं 2 minus, and we have 2 minus 4 by 15. राइट? अब यहाँ पे क्या करना होगा? क्रॉस बनता है. 52 या 30, 30 minus 4 26 by 15. क्लियर? 26 by 15. अगेन तो ये सब चीजें क्या होता है कि हमें कहीं से उसको बिल्डअप लिखना नहीं होता, कुछ समझा करना नहीं होता. ये सब ट्रिक्स जितना ज्यादा आपको आता रहेगा किसी भी चीज के लिए आपको उतना ही आसान इजी बनेगा. अब सपोज दैट थोड़ा सा मैं क्वेश्चंस को ट्विस्ट कर रहा हूँ. मतलब एक्सपोनेंट्स के बेसिकली आपको जो एग्जाम में नंबर सिस्टम से जो रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आएगा, one of the terms is exponents, that is indices you can say also, power and formula. And another thing is first and second, rationalize the terms. Rationalize. And third, terminating as well as non-terminating. Fourth, fractional questions, recurring, that is I'm saying. Okay, these 4 things you have to focus on this unit. Suppose that I have a question 2 raised to power x plus, I have to say the question, 2 raised to power x plus 4 into 3 raised to power x plus 1 is equal to 288. Okay, then find the value of x. So how to solve this question? अब यहाँ पे देखो, I hope everyone get confused. भाई ये कैसे हो सकता है? How is possible? Don't worry. This number is 288 ना? Make a prime factors number in this one. 288. मैं आज के लेक्चर में सिर्फ समझा रहा हूँ इस चीज के ऊपर, क्योंकि इसके भी ट्रिक्स हैं. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर भी रहेगा. 5 मिनट में लूंगा इससे डाउट्स क्लियरिंग का. Then we will start new chapter. My target to complete your maths and science for NTSC entire syllabus. आधा अधूरा नहीं, पूरा syllabus खत्म करवा दूंगा. But I need your help. and your help is that कि आपको WhatsApp पे डाउट्स भेजते रहना है। मैं HR वगैरह से कोऑर्डिनेट कर लूंगा। Science will be on Thursday. Maths and science Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. Might be timetable has been given, I think. And Sunday or Saturday will be your math lecture. Math means mental ability test lecture. I'll just tell them to give you a review. She will give you. Sneha ma'am will give you the review. Okay. So 144, 2, 7, 2, 2, 36, 2, 18, 2, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. So it is how much? 2 raised to power 5. 2 raised to power 5 into 3 raised to power 2. Now again, at the beginning I said about the rational numbers, equating the terms. Same concept you have to apply here, equate the term. मतलब क्या होता है कि अगर आपने 3 को लिया, then 3 raised to power x plus 1 equal to 3 raised to power 2. अब यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? Base are same. X plus 1 equal to 2. X equal to 2 minus 1. So answer is 1. Got it this method or not? You understood? So these types of questions are there. So what I want to tell you now, you first go through. Yeah, repeat. I'll just repeat. Yeah. It's not ladder method. It's the factors. I did all the factors. That is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 3, 3. So it is how much? 2 raised to power 5, and here 3 raised to power 2. That I have written. Okay. Now I just say it is a multiple of 2 and this is a multiple of 3. So equate the term, separate the term. This is the rules of mathematics that at the beginning I said. If you are going to equate the terms, then 2 का multiple 2 के साथ आएगा, 3 का multiple 3 के साथ आएगा। बहुत सारे लोग क्या करते हैं इसी चीज को करने के लिए, आपको इसको टफ कैसे बनता है वो बता रहा हूं। मैथ्स को टफ कैसे बनाया जाता है, टीचर्स या लोग इसको कैसे टफ समझ लेते हैं, उसका मैं बता रहा हूं। इसी चीज को मैं ये इसको दिमाग में मत लेना, प्लीज डोंट कीप इन योर माइंड बिकॉज़ दिस इज लिटिल बिट डिफरेंट मेथड। अभी it is 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 4 into 3 raised to power x into 3 equal to 2 raised to power 5 into 3 raised to power 2. So it is again 2 into 3, 4 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 4, 5, answer. So 6 raised to power x is equal to 2 raised to power 5 minus 4, 3 raised to power 2 minus 1. Nothing here 1. So 6 raised to power x, 2 into 3, 6 raised to power x equal to 6 raised to power 1 imply that x equal to 1. Generally teachers किसी को कोई मैथ्स की बुक फेंक के भाग नहीं, I'm damn sure बच्चा भागेगा मतलब भागेगा। This method and this method आपके सामने है। So that is the difference to know about the concept. यही difference आपको सीखना है। Can you tell the other method? क्या चाहिए? This method you want? Okay. So what I did? ये step तो you have to do. Here 2 raised to power 5 into 3 raised to power 2. Now 2 into 3 base are different, power same. There are so many methods. In mathematics, there are so many tricks, so many methods. But no, for this, that is the only one method. For quick calculation, this is only one method. This method is not for quick calculation. So in exam, no need to write all these things that I'm telling you. In exam, how to do? Don't focus for entire method. This is for school method I explained you. Because why I explain you in this school method? Because in CBSE it is of 3 marks question. This type of question always come. So what to do? Write down here na. Nothing to write here. Equating the term. No need to write anything. किसी एक को इक्वल कर लीजिए. इसको क्या मैंने इसको कर लिया. हो गया? बेस क्या है? x plus 1 equal to 2, x equal to 1. Clear? अच्छा. एक क्विक रिकैप में एक चीज ये लिख के याद रखना. आपको एक चीज दे रहा हूँ. वो आप अगर याद कर सकते हो तो वो थोड़ा आपके लिए हेल्पफुल होगा इन फ्यूचर. Okay, 2 square, 4, 3 square, 9, 4 square, 16, 5 square, 25, 6 square, 36, 7 square, 49, 8 square, 64, 9 square, 81, 10 square, 100, 11 square, 121, 12 square, 144, 13 square is 169, 14 square is 196, 15 square is equal to 225, 16 square is equal to 256, 17 square is equal to 289, 18 square is equal to 324, 19 square is equal to 361, 20 square you know very well 400, 21 square is your 441, 22 square is equal to 484, 23 square is equal to 529, 24 square is equal to 576. 25 square equal to 625, 26 square equal to 676, again 27 square equal to 729, 28 square equal to 784, 29 square equal to 841, 30 square equal to 900. Some more questions that things you have to know. Sorry. 961, 32 square equal to 1024, 33 square equal to 1089, 34 square equal to 1156, 35 square equal to 1225, 36 square equal to 1296. At least these numbers you must have to keep in your mind. Is that clear? ये नंबर्स को थोड़ा दिमाग में सेट रखो क्योंकि इतने सारे नंबर्स के स्क्वायर्स एंड इसका रिवर्स भी आप याद रख लेना स्क्वायर रूट भी. Now how was the session today? I think would you like it? आपको अच्छा लगा या नहीं लगा? क्या था ये सर? How much time per question in NTSC? वो सब बताऊंगा. पहले आप अभी मैंने क्या बोला आपको मैं इतने डोंट थिंक कि ये बहुत कम टाइम है. चाहो तो ये बहुत टाइम है. मैं आपको ये मेरा वर्ड्स है फॉर मैथ साइंस. You will get mark in this duration, so don't worry. Okay, but condition is that how I am telling you, you have to follow it. So I'm just going to ask ma'am, Sneha ma'am, those who send you the link to make the PDF of these questions. They will. Sir, is no one else replying you? I'm not getting you. I didn't get you. What do you want to say? Okay, students, you are talking. See, today only 2 students are there. I know. Actually, there are from that side. There are some students more.
There are 3 students.
Pardon?
There are 3 students.
3 students. Okay. There are 3
Yes, sir.
students. Okay.
Vansh and Lisha and
today one mistake.
Vedangi.
No. Today one mistake had also done. Even it's from my side. Some of the students asked to send the link. I forgot them also to send. Next lecture, There will be a crowd of around 12 to 13 students. Don't worry. Okay, and don't think about the 3 students.
Okay.
When one is there, then also we are ready to explain. Don't worry. Okay. Any doubt? If any feedback, you can send to your top teachers, whatever your faculties. And Sneha ma'am, it's a request to you. Make a group of them so that they can send their doubts and we can help them anytime. Okay, Sneha ma'am? Okay, students? Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Veda. Thank you very much.
Take care, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Next lecture I'm going to make, and we'll discuss about the physics and chemistry together. 1 hour physics and 1 hour chemistry. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
हेलो
Yes, ma'am.
सर बच्चे हैं कि सब
Yes,
निकल गए
ma'am.
हाउ डिड यू लाइक द लेक्चर गाइज हेलो
Ma'am, it was very nice.
Okay, so now like if sir is giving any homework also, I'll post it in the group. Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sir has informed us.
we will do it. We will do it. Okay, take care. Bye,
Okay,
everyone.
ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Take care.
See you, beta. Take care. Bye.